So welcome back, guys. This is my Christmas edition just for you lovely people out there. So just wanted to go on with a couple of things that I want to share with you over the Christmas period so you can really hopefully get where you want to be what you want to be, and actually get to those goals that you always set yourself but never quite get there. I know some of you have been amazing and been getting there a lot, but some of you just still need to work on some stuff, which is absolutely amazing. So the holiday season really is such a great time where you can just reflect on where you've been over the past year and where you want to be. So in this video I'm just going to give you a few tips again as to what you could do to actually get where you want to be, and if you're in a business, you know, how you can expand that. On a personal level, how you can really elevate yourself to new levels by just knowing yourself a bit better. So the first thing you need to do is really know yourself really. What do you want? So first thing is to say to yourself is, one, what's holding you back? What is the barrier that's holding you back at the moment? Is it something you can solve? Is it something you're stuck with? But is it something that you can solve? And I would say absolutely. If you commit to it, you can actually resolve it. So identify what's holding you back. You know, whether it's problems in the business, or a relationship you need to sort out, or just something that you want to progress and actually you've just been stuck with it, or you've been putting it off. Well, the best thing to do is to face it head on and to actually make a plan. Just focus on it and actually come up with some solutions. We all get into bad habits. I know what it's like. I mean, I do it myself. You get into a groove, and I call them like grooves. So I don't know whether any of you are young enough, old enough to remember, but I remember playing records, so you can probably guess how old I am. But we get into these grooves where imagine a needle of a track. Maybe younger people out there, you've got these things called vinyl, and you used to put a needle on a track, you used to play a brilliant record. You had some great Michael Jackson records you used to play. Fantastic. So your habits are a bit like that. So you put yourself in a groove, and the things that you would have grown up with life, where you would have come up with, you know, growing up, you were influenced by your parents, you were influenced by people around you, and depending on the type of people around you, you might have got into some bad habits where you're not getting what you want, you feel frustrated inside, don't quite understand why. So this is a great time to reflect on that. So a bad habit would be in a groove, and you'd be following that groove, and it's really difficult to get out of. And with my coaching clients, and I've had recently a leader that's really want to go in a further leadership position. They're leading on a team that actually want to become a physical team leader of their own team. They're helping another team leader, and they've found themselves going back into that groove because your brain is obviously just fitting into that groove and will easily slides back into that bad habit groove. So what you're trying to do is try and create new habits in a new groove, but imagine how much time it's taken to create that groove, that bad habit groove. It's probably taken years of you continuing to do the same things over and over again, and of course that becomes easier after a while. So the hard thing is to transfer, lift up the needle, put it into a new groove, and to continue those good habits and continue doing things that are going to stretch you a bit. If you continue doing them, you're going to get rid of that old habit, and you're going to eventually build a deep enough groove where that needle's going to stay, and you're going to have that good habit. So that's what I'd encourage you to do. Just keep practicing every day. Just do one thing a day that's going to really move you towards what you want. Okay, so what drives you then? What is your passion? What is it you love? And I've connected with some great people on Twitter who I'm going to mention at the end, where they've really connected with their passion. I've seen them connect with their passion. You can see it in the way they tweet and communicate, and that's where I'd like you to be. Really be passionate about where you want. And you can tweet me and things like that, but it's really about being passionate. So think about, in this holiday period, what actually drives you. Sit down and actually take out 30 minutes a day. That's all it would be, 32 minutes, and actually write out where you want to be and what you want to do. So you might have done that. So when you've done that, the next thing is to know, where are you now? What is your actual current situation? It takes you back to actually what's holding you back. So what is your current situation? And I can tell you now, you can absolutely change it. You have an amazing power, a superpower I call it. You know, if you watch the Avengers, I love the Avengers and things like that. And we sometimes think about those powers as being way out there, but actually you've got an amazing superpower. We all have it. And it's called the power of choice. And I know I've mentioned it in other videos, but it's really important that you recognise that you choose to do something. So when you want to achieve something, you've got something in mind you want to achieve, imagine this. You go, well actually it's quite hard, so I'm going to choose not to do it. You might say, well actually it's because of such and such, or it's because they did this, because they did that. Remember, you don't have control over anything else apart from yourself. Okay? Stephen Covey's gone on about a great tool which he uses, which is called the circles of influence. And in the middle, that is you. Anything outside that zone is you can only influence it, and you might influence to a large degree, but only really you can make the choices. So you can either choose to do or choose not to do. And I know sometimes it's hard to choose those things that you're putting off, but actually are those things that you're doing leading into things that you want to do? Like you might be in a job where you're really unhappy, so what are you doing? You're probably carrying on in that job, not taking a direct action into actually trying to say, well actually I want to change this. So what are you changing? What are you going to do to get yourself out of that groove? And actually start just to a little thing. It doesn't have to be massive, just a little thing. It might be updating a CV, it might be having a chat with your boss, whatever it is, just do that little thing that's uncomfortable to start moving you towards where you want to be. But that's a start. And once you start, you'll be surprised at the momentum that builds. So when you do that, and you design where you want to be, you're taking these little actions, write out a plan. Write out something, design your life as to where you want it to be. So if it's this big goal that you've got, if it's a really big goal that you want to do, like it might be setting up your own business, first break it into little chunks. So it might be that you need to first get a following maybe on Twitter, or so yeah, it might be that. So it might be you need to start go on Twitter a little bit, or it might be that you need to do a little local advertising campaign. It might be just simple as doing a few leaflets, or doing a little workshop, or even just connecting with your friends and just saying, look, I'm interested in doing this. What do you think? And of course, what you've got to remember is that if you connect with friends, say, what do you think? Think about the friends that you're connected with. Are they helping you, or are they the naysayers? So think about the people you surround yourself with as well, because the people that you surround yourself with will have an influence over what you do. So it's important to surround yourself with people that support you, are realistic, but support you. Okay? So it's really important that you design where you want to be, have a plan, and that plan will change and it will fluctuate depending on what happens. But as long as you've got the main thing you want to do in mind, your main goal, those things can change. But as long as you do something each day towards getting to where you want to be, that's important. Just building those little steps into the big plan. So when you've done that exciting design your life, which I think is an amazing thing, because you can actually, when you design your life, you can actually let go of everything. Just forget all the barriers and just write down how I want it to be. You don't have to think about anything else. If you haven't got enough money, don't worry about it, just write it down, because once you start to commit, once you start to take small actions, what you can do in your area, you'll start to be surprised at the momentum that it builds. Just do one thing, but design it, be excited about it. Write out a purpose, write out what really motivates you, write it out, and if you write out something that doesn't really float your boat, really write it so it really means something to you, really gets you in a state of excitement. And if other people aren't excited about what you believe in, then are they the right people you should be mixing with? Do you need to find other people that are excited about what you do, like-minded people? I'm not saying that you have to give that up. What I'm saying is that you need to find people that are going to support what you do, are excited about what you do, in which case that builds momentum and they will support you. So when times get tough, you can draw on that, and times will get tough. And that's when you really need to draw on that. So lastly, I've mentioned it in my other videos, but it's really about being kind to yourself. A lot of this self-work, you know really true what's inside you, what's really in your heart. What is it that really drives you? You know what it is. But what I'd say is, when you take your small steps and it doesn't quite work out, don't be hard on yourself, be kind to yourself. At least you've taken a step. You've probably done something that 99% of people haven't done. You're in that 1% that are actually trying to do something to actually make something happen. You're doing things that are making something happen. When you see things around you see things just plodding on, people plodding through life, and are upset and they'll just moan about it. I've done the moaning clubs. Don't forget, if you want to see the moaning club video, go to my YouTube channel. There's a moaning club video, and that talks about people who moan about stuff and don't do anything, and how you can turn that around. So if you haven't seen that, go to that. So if you've got people around you that are actually moaning but not doing anything about it, go and look at that video, because that will really, really help you. Okay? So it's really important. The people around you are really important. Be kind to yourself. If it isn't worked out, just be kind to yourself. But if it works out, give yourself a pat on the back. Have a little celebration. Treat yourself to something. Just really important to mark it down, to write it down, whatever works for you. For me personally, what works for me is to write stuff down. I do a journal every day. I'll find out where I want to be, and every day I work towards it. And some days it's not getting anywhere, but some days I make a massive step. So part of that, is doing these videos for you, and I really want to help you progress and really be successful in whatever you do. And this is why I do these videos. So I hope you really like it, okay? So don't forget, Christmas time's a time for giving. So give something to yourself first. Before you can help others, or before you can do anything, you need to have your energy yourself. So look after yourself, get your sleep, etc. But be kind to yourself, and make sure that you don't criticise yourself, or that self-talk, because that's the stuff that's going to bring you down. Okay, sometimes something hasn't worked out, but be kind to yourself. At least you had a go at it. So first, as a Christmas gift to yourself, say, be kind to yourself, treat yourself to something, and say, well, this time I'm going to actually do things that are going to really matter to me. Whether they work out or not, at least I've tried something, at least I've not lost anything, at least I'm where I am, but I guarantee you will start to move forward. So the Christmas of giving, first give something to yourself, and then you can help others. And once you can help others, that just builds that momentum. And we can build that together. Through sharing these videos, whatever, we can all do that together. Okay? So when I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I mentioned some people who've got some really great energy, and someone who's stuck out for me over the past I think, week actually when we connected, is Lydia Marks. She's in LA. She's does some great stuff. She's a singer-songwriter, heavily into jazz, and is really, really good. And she's passionate about what she does. She's currently doing a new website, and I love to see that. I love to see people building that, and exactly brilliant stuff what she does, connects with people and surrounding herself with people that really, really are positive about what she does. So if you want to connect with her, that's at Lydia D. Marks, and she's got some great music in there. So if you want to download some great music, go to her website and download it. I just thought I'd mention, so I tend to mention people that I think are really, getting there. And if you want to mention, don't forget just to email me, go on my website, and you can get a mention. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me how you're progressing. And if you've taken action as a result of this video, tell me how you're doing. And I'll tweet it out, and I'll do a video, and I can mention you. So do it, let me know how you get on, and I want you all to have an amazing Christmas. Just remember to give to yourself as well, but obviously be kind to others, be kind out there, share the positivity. My Facebook page is starting to take off as well. I'm getting a lot of people on there starting to like that page. If you want to get on there, you can comment on there as well. Comment on the website, comment in the, I've got a forum you can comment on. I'm not putting anything there for a while because I've not had many people commenting there. So if you want to comment in there and put something in the forum, I'll definitely reply to it. And if you do put something important, just message me or something and I will do that. So just be brilliant. So if you like the video, don't forget to give a big thumbs up, like it. Don't forget to comment and obviously subscribe, because I'm going to do more of these videos. And again, if you want me to talk about a certain subject, then message me, get in contact, and I can do a video about a specific thing that you've got issues with or whatever, and we can do that together and we can make sure we absolutely smash it. I've got some brilliant people around me that can really support that. So let's just get it done. Let's live the lives we want to live. Let's be the 1% out there, and let's get as many people from that other 99% on board as well. Let's do it all together. So be brilliant. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and be brilliant. Until the next time, have a happy Christmas.